Welcome to Roy and Ray podcast. We are your host, and today's topic is going to be all about the horrors and the adventures and also the adversities, plus the experiences and the learning stuff we go through the app that we know as AKA LinkedIn. So,
Hmm.
people who are familiar with LinkedIn or people who aren't, they are not going to know all about it today at this very moment. So, you have done a wonderful job by hitting this podcast. In case you don't know about the app LinkedIn and you really want to go through a entire summary or an entire review about LinkedIn, you're in the right place. And when it's about sharing information, it's just from my side that you're going to get a lot of information
Yeah,
because the other person sitting in front of me
I
has
have no
no
idea.
expertise or idea with regards
Yeah,
to LinkedIn. So this podcast is going to be a little um, not so perfect and a little bit of horrifying because the ideas are based upon only one person. So mm, this
it's based
podcast
upon your
is all about
experience.
a speaker and a listener, not
Hmm.
two speakers sharing their experiences.
Yeah, but you will get insights because as a layperson, I don't know much about LinkedIn, so I can ask questions that might help you guys out. So it's going to
Being a
be good.
podcaster yourself, shouldn't you have done some research too?
See, that's the advantage of having two hosts, because you already know, so I don't have to do that. I have done my research a bit, but not like in depth.
But I must say,
So
whenever you perform any podcast or you lay any show, it is the duty of the podcasters to do some basic research on the topic that to speak about something when you don't know about that topic is a different kind of fun.
it's a
It's
different
like
level of confidence.
it's a different level of confidence plus the person, the audience, the viewers, they're going to get a grasp of you that you are so very confident and they wish they had your confidence to even uh, raise their hands in their classroom, respective classroom. Yep,
Yeah. Okay. Shall we start?
we
Hmm.
shall.
So let let me start. I'll say like what basic ideas do I have about LinkedIn? So LinkedIn is a platform where we upload our profile to get jobs, right? Simple. We had to make our profiles good and have some experience so that people will actually connect with us to give us the job, or we can work as freelancers, right? Am I going on the right track?
Absolutely right. But as we say, every story has two parts.
Hmm.
One part we're being shown, and one part we are unaware about. So, until and unless we really dig in deep, we don't know about it. So, as a LinkedIn user myself, and trying to avoid Instagram as much as possible and diving deep into LinkedIn, I learned a lot of stuff about LinkedIn is that, um, first of all, people think that if you want to get good job or if you want to showcase your experiences or your skill share your portfolio, LinkedIn is the perfect platform to get your clients, to
Hmm.
get yourself a good job, the job you have always expected to get. But also I highly think that when you visit LinkedIn and you really put your soul into reading people's posts, it's not just like you just read it because you have to read it like there's a morning newspaper and you have to go for 9 to 5 job and you just go through certain words and you just skip some of the words. And that's why recently this trend of words being upside down came out, because scientists wanted to see that if we can read it. And then there was a quote saying that humans always read uh, for the sake of reading it, not for the sake
Yeah.
of knowing it. So no matter how you put the words, they're still going to able to read it. So when you really put your heart and soul into reading a post in LinkedIn, you really get motivated and get a lot of strength. And then when you put aside the app LinkedIn, just like the way we scroll and we uh, like nowadays generation people generally scrolling
So,
is a uh, very trending job these days of jobless people. All right. So so, like I was saying that when you really put your heart and soul into reading article, because it's mostly article on LinkedIn, people sharing their experiences, not experiences like I bought a new iPhone or a Gucci bag, but like how, for example, I crafted this bottle and I realized the value of things that can be reused, and I give a message to the youth that not to do overconsumption and try to minimize their buying and to reuse stuff. So these kind of helpful stuff which is going to like give the viewers or the learners some kind of idea with regards to something useful, something learning, like you get it right, not
yeah,
like
I
just
get
like giving a message or like
it.
holding a Chanel bag and posting I bought a Chanel bag. That's not the platform for LinkedIn. LinkedIn is like a platform where you share your ideas and aspects and you expect the learners or the viewers to get something out of it. Okay, so when you put aside
Yeah.
your phone after reading the article, there comes the tension of comparing
Uh,
yourself with that person. And then also you question yourself that when are we going to reach that momentum in life? When are we going to grasp that moment in our life? When am I going to be this successful? And that's where we go really wrong. I would say that
yeah,
is it's like I know like it's very easy to say to people out there that don't compare yourself with your others, but like psychologically our brains are crafted this way that we cannot stop certain things. We always tell ourselves it's okay, we are the best version of ourselves, we are okay the way we are, we're giving ourselves enough time to figure things out. But then there is, why don't you go ahead and share some of your views with LinkedIn,
okay, so
whatever like you went through, whatever you
hmm.
read.
So first of all, I heard about LinkedIn from my friends. Like then after that,
Everyone
Google
benefits
Ads.
from them.
Google Ads helped a lot. So I thought, let's give it a try. I went, I made a profile, a half-as profile there, and
Wow.
yeah, I
You
do
are
actually
just
get.
talking about it as if it's like a random social media app. I just
Yeah,
went, I go ahead, made a
okay,
profile.
no, for me it was like that. I thought, like, what is this? Just to give it a try. I wasn't really serious about it. So I just went, created a profile,
How
did some
serious
research.
how serious was the app with you?
They're still serious. They're still sending me job recruitments here. I am getting
Well,
emails every
job
day.
requirements that you cannot even like, the most astonishing part and the hideous part is that LinkedIn gives you job like notification which
Yeah,
doesn't
which
even
you
match
can't.
with your
Yeah,
skills. It's like, how am I supposed to fill up the vacancy for this
yeah.
job? It's like LinkedIn has been sending me a lot of human resource position, but then
Yeah,
I'm like, do you even see in my skills that I have internship with human resource and stuff? Like, how can you send it to me? Like, from my part, I might just give my CV and everything, and then I'm not going to get the job. So, what's the point of sending me
yeah.
notification?
That's the thing. So that's why I don't even open the emails anymore. And the best thing about LinkedIn, I will tell you, it's really hideous about them, is that if someone visits my profile, I gotta have to pay them to see who has visited my profile. That's kind of like what is this way of earning the money? It's like, suppose you are visiting my profile, and to know that you have visited my profile, I gotta have to pay LinkedIn. It's like 30 people have seen your profile, you have to pay
I know,
200 bucks
right?
to see it. And I'm like, why?
Total marketing strategy. Now that I feel